Welcome everybody to the Dobsonian Power live show again, almost non-stop. New pictures, we have new pictures on 3i Atlas just released. So, these pictures were just released. These are the latest ones, pre-perihelion. The latest was in the 28th of September. Then we have, this is from Stereo A. These are solar instruments from NASA, so these are NASA pictures. Stereo A / Core 2, September 28 to October 2. This is the one that I used in the thumbnail. It's the last one we have, and it's freaking weird. You see? Here, no tail. No tail. By the way, did you know that right now we have Hera from Europe, and it just started the probe. It just started the Europa Clipper from NASA as well, to try to grab the tail that doesn't exist of 3i Atlas. Searching for the invisible tail to tell it's a comet. Thank you for becoming an explorer. Captain Alien at your service. Love it, love it. We have this one here. Again, no tail. We can see the brightness of it. It's still more or less what we know already from the GOES 19. From the 18th to the 24th of October. 26th of October. And this one from 26 as well. You can see them here. But at this stage, in the 28th, it was already closer to the perihelion, the closest approach to the sun. And what was discovered, and they made a paper about this, with these pictures. What they discovered was that it got bluer than the sun. So somehow it got bluer. Look, I read the paper. I will summarize it in a very basic way for you because I read the paper. The paper basically, well, I can show you the graphic here. It's an important paper. So it's about the brightness. This is one of the anomalies that 3i Atlas always had since the beginning, was too bright for a comet. So that's an anomaly. No comet has this brightness. A comet in this moment, yesterday, will be exploding with a large tail or breaking in pieces. A real comet. Rapid brightening of 3i Atlas ahead of perihelion. The link you have on AVLOWeb blog if you want to dig into it. So they study the brightness, they have the picture, and you can see here the brightness of it. Basically, we had a huge increase from then to now. So you can see a graphic showing that it rose a lot here. It was supposed to have this behavior that you see, this line here, but instead it was rising. Now, I read the paper, and basically, they never gave an explanation. You can read it all. They always use the word likely. So, as they don't know, they do what we do here. Might be, it is likely an alien spaceship. They are saying, based on this data, it is likely because of this gas, because of that. But they always use the word likely. So they are a scientific paper, they are scientists, and they are doing exactly what we do here. To give an hypothesis based on 15 anomalies that we have.